Hi, welcome to Aviation and Air Traffic Control Keep Educating Yourself series. This lecture is about missed approach segment. A missed approach procedure shall be established for each instrument approach and shall specify a point where the procedure begins and a point where it ends. The missed approach procedure is initiated at the descent altitude or height in prescient approach procedures, or approach with vertical guidance, or at the missed approach point in non-prescient approach. The missed approach procedure shall terminate at an altitude height sufficient to permit initiation of another approach, or return to a designated holding pattern, or resumption of en route flight. Only one missed approach procedure shall be established for each approach procedure. Phases of missed approach. Three phases of missed approach are there. Initial phase begins at the earliest missed approach point and extends until the start of climb. No turn may be specified during this phase. Intermediate phase extend from start of climb SOC to the point where 164 feet obstacle clearance is first obtained and can be maintained. The third phase of missed approach is final phase. Extend to the point at which a new approach or holding or return to en route flight is initiated. Turns may be carried out during this phase. So initial phase, it begins at missed approach points and end at start of climb. Following parameters determine the length of initial phase: longitudinal tolerance of missed approach point, transition tolerance, which is 15 seconds of flight, pilot reaction time is about 3 seconds of flight, tailwind component is 10 knots. No change in flight direction is permitted. MOC same as of final approach segment. Intermediate phase. Climb at stabilized speed from start of climb to the first point where 164 feet obstacle clearance is obtained and which can be maintained. Missed approach track change permitted but not to exceed 15 degrees from that of the initial phase. MOC 98 feet. Final phase starts from point where 164 feet obstacle clearance is first obtained and can be maintained, terminates at a point at which a new approach, holding, or return to en route flight is initiated. Turns are permitted in final phase. MOC is 164 feet. Climb gradient nominal is 2.5% and maximum is 5%. If gradients other than nominal climb gradient, then 2.5% is used. For non-prescient approach without FAF, missed approach point is the facility or fix itself. With FAF, missed approach point shall be the facility, fix, or distance. Optimum location of missed approach point is runway threshold. In prescient approach procedure, the missed approach point is a specified altitude or height on the nominal glide path. Longitudinal tolerance of missed approach point. Missed approach point can be defined by a fix or a distance from final approach fix. Missed approach point will have earliest missed approach point and latest MAPT based on the longitudinal tolerance Y of MAP. When MAPT is defined by a fix, the latest MAPT will include pilot reaction time of 3 seconds. Start of climb indicates the end of initial missed approach phase, and on transition tolerance defines the SOC. Transition tolerance is an allowance for aircraft flight path and configuration changes involved in transition from approach descent to missed approach climb. Tolerance used in calculation of start of climb is the distance flown for duration, transition tolerance 15 seconds, which is capital X, and pilot reaction time, which is small d, 3 seconds. At true airspeed based on the highest final approach speed for each aircraft category at the aerodrome elevation with temperature ISA plus 15 degrees centigrade and a tailwind of 10 knots. So, when MAPT is defined by a fix, start of climb is calculated as x plus d whole multiplied by true airspeed plus 10 knots. X is transition tolerance of 15 seconds and d is pilot reaction time of 3 seconds. Missed approach area commences at the beginning of longitudinal tolerance of missed approach point. Width is same as that of final approach area at that point. Subsequent size and shape of missed approach area depends on the missed approach procedure. So first type of missed approach is straight missed approach. The width at the origin is equal to that of the width of final approach area at that point. Thereafter, it conforms to the equal to the accuracy of tracking navigation. For VOR it is 7.8 degrees and for NDB it is 10.3 degrees. When no track guidance is provided, the area is placed at 15 degrees. Extend up to the end of missed approach segment. The initial phase is horizontal and is based on lowest assumed flight path at OCA or OCH. The intermediate and final phase ascend uniformly with a gradient of missed approach nominally 2.5 degrees. Consists of primary area symmetrically disposed above the missed approach track and secondary area on either side of primary area. Alignment: whenever practicable, missed approach track should be continuation of final approach track. So obstacle 1 is there. Start of climb, we have to calculate DZ. So over obstacle 1, minimum MOC will be calculated. From that, we will take 2.5 degree gradient, start climb gradient, and the intersection of that with OCA will give you start of climb. So nominal altitude over obstacle will be OCA plus DZ multiplied by 2.5%, and required altitude RA over obstacle O1 is equals to TEO plus MOC. So nominal altitude will always be greater than or equal to required altitude. The other type of missed approach is turning missed approach. It is designed to avoid obstacles in the direction of straight missed approach. And obstacles are being straight missed approach track which must be overflown after the turn with appropriate margins. Types of turning missed approach are turn at altitude or height or turn at a point. The parameters on which turns areas are based are missed approach climb gradient same 2.5%. Altitude will be aerodrome elevation plus 300 meters. Temperature standard ISA plus 15 degrees corresponding to aerodrome elevation plus 300 meters. IAS speed tabulated for final missed approach. Thereafter TS adjusted for altitude and temperature. Wind 30 knots omnidirectional, bank angle of 15 degree. Fixed tolerance as appropriate to the fixed type of fix. And flight technical tolerance will be pilot reaction time 3 seconds, bank establishment time will be 3 seconds, so total 6 seconds. Turn at altitude or height, procedure requires climb to a specified altitude before initiating a turn to a specified heading or towards a facility. A latest turn point, TP, is identified to allow the aircraft to avoid the obstacle straight ahead. Then nominal TP is plotted before the latest TP at a distance C. equivalent to 6 seconds of flight at the final missed approach speed plus 30 knots of tailwind. Straight missed approach criteria apply up to TP. Start of climb is determined. Thereafter, turn altitude height is computed from following expression. Turn initiation area is bounded by the edges of initial and intermediate missed approach areas. Turn initiation area begins at earliest TP, which is same as earliest missed approach point. This protects the aircraft arriving at missed approach point already at altitude specified for the turn. Turn initiation area terminates at TP. Turn at designated turning point. TP is chosen to avoid an obstacle straight ahead. A designated turn point shall be defined by a fix or a limiting radial bearing or DME distance. Straight missed approach criteria apply up to the earliest TP. TP tolerance area will be fixed tolerance area plus 6 seconds of flight at FAS plus 30 knots of tailwind. If TP defined by overheading a VOR NDB, the TP fixed tolerance up to 2,500 feet above the facility can be taken as plus minus 0.5 nautical mile and plus minus 0.6 nautical mile respectively. That is for VOR or NDB. So earliest TP, thereafter TP, aircraft will turn and it will go to the holding or en route.